From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Mexico City Diablos.
You ready? You ready? You ready? Mike 50. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Hey, watch it, watch it. Check 26, check 26.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. This one complete to Lacey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
49, check 49, check 49. Greystone, travel.
Allen now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Second, 19, Mike 54. Defense wins championships, baby. Shift. Kill.
Now a first down throw, Watson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Tighten up, tighten up. Slam, slam, slam. Check.
Throwing again is Watson, escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
36. Kill. Check 50.
From the 50, it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. This is caught inside the 15. That one good for 37 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback land on you. He did that very well.
You praised him. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Angelo Blackson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
That just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Bus formation. Monday. Come on. Hey, switch gears.
Pass 85. 6-6. Pull it high.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Hey, 4-1, Mike. 4-1.
From the 40 now on second down. Allen nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. We're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Allen now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Singletary. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They'll pick up another first down with that run.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 40, 30, 20, 10, for touchdown. Rashad Penny, 99 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
A loss of 2 yards. It's second down.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Buffalo.
41, 19. Check. Kill.
Alert. Here we go.
Tight up.
General West.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
First down, Bills.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flush to his right. He'll run it, and he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
Check it back.
On On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Throwing on first down is Allen. It's caught by Aguilar. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From the gun, it's Allen. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
To throw again on second down. Allen toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Go, Mike, 50.
Here's Henry. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Shoot, shoot, shoot. Undercrush, undercrush. And shoot.
Back to throw. Watson going deep for Hopkins. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. 10, and touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And the pressure gets to him again. Zach Cunningham in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Hey, check. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check. Here we go.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Trying to lay one up deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Mike's 50. I'm going to run you over. Alert. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Under 10.
After the interception, here's Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing now is Allen, and lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Go 58's the mic. We ain't giving up nothing. At 31. Kill. Time to go.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Wide open receiver, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play. On 1st down, Watson. He's going to look deep, end zone for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Watch the 4. 58, boys, 58. 58, Mike. He's time to me.
Now Watson. Going to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Check safety. Check pass.
Watson looks to throw again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
They're running it. Slam, slam, slam. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
On 4th down, Watson. Well, he's going to have the hook up to QT. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. From the red zone now, Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Mexico City, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Again, it's Watson. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. To the air yet again, Watson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
McManus's point after is good, and the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a stretch.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Allen now looks to throw, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now Allen throwing on third and long. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Jadeveon Clowney in there for a big milestone in this game. That's sack number 198 of his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer Reggie White for second place all time. The Bills send the punter out. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Fielded at the 33. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
He's set. 19. Come on, D. Hey, 59. He's checking.
On first down, it's Watson. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's second and 11.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is QT, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. The kick by McManus is good. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Rashad Penny. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
Hey, 59.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. 49.
Here's Watson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much since. Now Watson. They set up the screen to Penny. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
58, boys, 58, 58. So we got man.
Here we go on 4th. Watson escaping the pressure right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Push him back.
Watson on first down. Dancing to his left. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Out
Out of the gun, Watson. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And he will at least be able to fall on it himself. But it was 4th down, and the possession changes. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Bills are going to get the football back.
You can't stop me.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Check. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Where you at? Who's that? Who's that? Hey, 58 is a mic. Go 58.
Faking the give. Now Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
That's a tremendous group effort there. Because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. Going deep for and he will take it in for the touchdown. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Allen now on 1st down. Steps away, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
To try again after the sack. Allen, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Get wide. Check your hot read. Alert.
From midfield, here's Allen. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 22.
22 yards. First down, Bills.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Bring it around, Eddie. 51. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
5 wide.
SOS.
56.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Allen now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Now Allen to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again. That'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one, because holding them down was paramount.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Watson off play action. And a catch made by Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They'll run with Penny. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Again, it's Penny. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Watson now to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the side. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
56. 41.
On 2nd and 9. Allen flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 9 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and inches.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Now Allen. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. The 20. 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are able to make things a bit more respectable. Extra point by McCrane, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2000...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's got this down to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And that, not a sight you want to see. Rashad Penny very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Mike, we're set. Play T. I got you, son. I got you, son. And go.
Watson on 3rd down. And an alley to run. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is caught. And the record is his. It's a touchdown.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead will swell by one more.
60, Bills 17.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
forward. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Quick the edge. Come. Watch twist.
And now a carry here for the fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Derrick Henry. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Check. Hey, home. Mike 51.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zach Cunningham. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the home team here, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And now it's off to the airport for a date with Customs and a long flight north to the U.S. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.